Now we on top once again, yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
It's the kickoff for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
10-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
Complete.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Michael O.J. Mudia. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap.
From the 24, Locke. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And 9 at the 25-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
38-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That's the end.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
And returning it, here's Hamler. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Locke working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete.
Cortland Sutton, first-time Pro Bowler. He was the intended target.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, it's Locke. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brought down by A.J.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Let's go, defense.
Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke.
And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The game
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. Jim.
Locke trying again after the pick 6.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bronco score.
Jerry Judy.
Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive, down the middle and complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his 1st. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. On 1st down, Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Trent Murphy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
To try again after the sack. Locke. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
For Davius White on the coverage.
From the gun, Locke escaping the pressure right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Locke. And the pressure gets to him again. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Flush to his right. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On second down, here's Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On first down, Allen.
And Allen going going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Allen's pass.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Melvin Gordon.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Operating from the gun. Lock. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ed Oliver has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3rd and
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Locke dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pick up at 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, way it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back now to Denver. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. From the 25 on 2nd down, Allen. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown,
T.J. Yeldon, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills have broken the tie.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on the play, but it'll be second down. On second down, here's Locke. He'll fire one downfield. It got his man complete. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 93 yards. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, second and goal. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Operating from the gun. Block. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
One apiece. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Alexander Johnson.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
TJ Yeldon, the Bills.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Back to throw. Lock. Flushed out right. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Lock. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 3rd and long now for Lock and the Broncos following the sack. Lock to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Allen to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Allen finding Brown for a Bills 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
First down, Bills.
To throw is Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills will move the chains. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Bills are going to get out of here winners. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Bills, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.